So as Mark indicated, the same group was given the charge to look at goals 2 and 6. This is goal 6, maintaining a strong sense of community and family. Same group members, so I'll just jump into the introduction. So under this particular goal, we had 4 objectives that we were looking at, and we prioritized 2 of them and we renumbered them, and this is the one that Susan was referring to, where we looked at the Office of the Community Engagement Officer, and we thought perhaps maybe a title change for that, but we didn't necessarily see any change in the duties that would be assigned to that office. Would be a Public Information Director. But going back to the second bullet here, we really focused on how we can improve the community dialogue, and then how we can promote and continue to foster community events. These were the 4 objectives that we were looking at. We prioritized objective 6.2 as our top priority, maintaining ongoing dialogue with community members. And then objective 6.1 was our second priority, fostering community events and programs. So specifically talking about objective 6.2 related to how we can improve the dialogue within the community. 3 of the specific actions that we thought were important to make this happen were developing a public plaza, a gathering place, someplace in the downtown core that people could gather, get information, continue to use technology in our community, making improvements to the website and continuing the city website, using social media, perhaps smartphone applications, things where people can follow community events, and then the identification of a specific office where would be the gatekeeper of a lot of that information, the Public Information Director. This just talks a little bit about what our thoughts were about a public plaza. This was our top priority, but we saw it as a longer-term priority because it was something that we felt needs to be coordinated and integrated with the downtown corridor, the vision for Avenue of Flags. But it could be used for a wide range of things, including community events. It would be community and centrally located, and it would be integrated with public facilities and commerce. As a short-term activity, what can we do to just continue to inform our community? Perhaps look for smaller scale resources around our community where we can continue to identify locations and post public events and inform the community on. We do have a resource at the Avenue of Flags and 246 kiosk. Perhaps look at other locations, the Honda School marquee out here, the Albertson Shopping Center. Make use of something and not foreclose on that current opportunity. Another idea we thought was maybe looking at a way to integrate some type of banner across one of the corridors in our community. As people come in, they know what community events, similar to what Solvang does on Highway 246 near Alamo Pintado. Under the item related to how we continue to use technology in our community to keep people informed, I mentioned the fact that using Facebook, Twitter, people can subscribe to that, or and keep informed on on community events. Continue to make involvements on the city website, and this would be something, as I indicated before, that would be led by the new Office of the Public Information Director. Highlight activities of local businesses and nonprofits that are going on in our community. And then one of the thoughts that came up was, I know the city holds the State of the City, perhaps make that more accessible to the community, whether that be location, time, venue. Those things could be looked at to see how it would be more accessible. The community events was our second thing we looked at as far as our top priority. Just continue the success that's built upon events that are already being held in Buellton, and then also look at promoting additional events. And one of the things that we also looked at was, and I think Ron mentioned it in in his discussion was the identification of an annual community event for which Buellton would be known for, perhaps. And this would happen so people would know that, at a certain time of year, this is when Buellton has that community event, whatever it would be. And perhaps this could be something that would be funded as on a set-aside portion of money that's collected through local bed tax revenues. This one related to another one of the action specific objectives under this goal was how we continue to engage with community members and youth. We didn't prioritize this one, but I just wanted to mention a couple things. Is that our group felt that there's a lot of good work going on between the Parks and Rec Department, the school district, and the community, and just continue to support those recreation programs to the degree we can, and look for our opportunities to partner with the school and support those youth activities. And one of the last objective under this goal was how we can match jobs with housing. I think the thought here was that, if people have to travel outside the community, that's time that they're not in the community. And so to the degree we can bring jobs into our community and keep people here and they have more time to spend in the community. And that's all, a goal that we were supportive of, but it just seemed the ability to influence that right now would be difficult based on the economy. But we, continue to have the city look for ways to attract large and small businesses and bring those into our community. And, but understanding that we have to work within the mandates for how we plan and how we have to approve affordable housing with certain developments. Conclusion. So I think the main actions that we wanted to go over was that under how do we improve the dialogue with our community members was just seeing that one spot where the public information officer, if we had one takeaway, is that's the main person that's going to be responsible for all the specific actions that I previously discussed and are listed in our document, that they would be the person in charge with doing the things like informing the community, updating the website, making sure that those things are put into effect. And then the public plaza was also very important to our group, and making sure that element is included in our corridor study of Avenue of Flags.